All right, so here's a sweep that I think you absolutely need to know. Come right here in front of me, Alex. Okay, so, you know, a lot of times this is used as a leg lock attack, okay, to get into the inside heel hook. But whatever, if you're in a tournament, maybe with the rules say no heel hooks are allowed, this is a great way to use it as a sweep. Okay, so what I need you to do is tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. And when I try to extend you away, you don't let it happen. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like when I try to pull your upper body, it's like your lower body will come with me. You won't let me extend you out. Okay, so what happens is you lift him with one hook right under the crotch there. Okay, and then you'll see I let him drop into the, I forget what you call it. I call it the 411 position. But tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. It's like bring him here, lift him, and let him drop right there. It took me a minute to learn how to do that, but now that I have it, it's one of my favorite ways to sweep people. Okay, it'll put me into here, and what I'll do is I'll start coming up, and I'll start bringing my right leg up underneath me here, so I can push through Alex's guard and ultimately get the pass as well. Okay, and it can lead to attacks on top now. So here I'm just going to switch into a Kimura and switch to a wrist. Okay, let's do this again. So I'm going to create a lift, and then I'll set him right back down. And the angle that I set him back down, it's a little tricky. You might have to rewind this part and watch it a few times. I know I did when I was first learning this technique. Okay, but the idea is, can I go, sometimes this grip works, right? Sometimes this grip works. But the idea is load him up, and I twist him and drop him right there. That technique does not come easy to anybody. I was already a pretty good black belt when I first learned how to do this, and it was challenging. It took me several months to do that accurately. But again, it turns into a great sweep. Now, oftentimes you'll see people go directly to the heel hook for this, and that's understandable. But like I said, it can just be a sweep. If you want to just capitalize, I'll load my right leg back here, capitalize on the top position, and start coming through, and look how it loads you right past their guard. Boom. Okay, so let's look at this again. The idea is to get him loaded up, and I want to get him to drop right there. You have to have this in your game if you don't already. Okay, because now I'll start coming up, finding this underhook here, coming across Alex's guard, and it leads you right to a guard pass. So it's a sweep and a guard pass. Okay, now again, remember, of all the sweeps you're going to learn today, that might be one of the more challenging. Okay, it's pretty tricky. Sit on your knees. So one thing I learned is like, and sit up high, yeah, like that, yeah. Is connect this hook and then slide this leg down like so. Okay, this is going to help you kind of understand what's going to happen. So you'll see when I load him up, that's kind of what happens. Okay, we do that in the air. We do that leg work while he's up in the air, and it'll lead me to this 411 position, and I'll load my right leg back. And I'll start lunging forward here. If I can get the underhook, I will. And I'll start coming through and passing the guard. And then, you know, once you pass, throw a submission in. I always just add submissions to everything I do. Oh, let me throw a little Darce choke on him here. Boom. Great.